Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Martin will return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give going right to Martin. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 8. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers to Jimmy Graham. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. On first down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's going deep for Brown, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. These two teams all tied after one. A carry for a long-time Saint. It's Reggie Bush. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Martin will return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I'm feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And just shutting him off there. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 yards. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Martin will return. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first time. And he loses the football a 2nd time. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This is caught by Evans. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes now to throw. To Evans on the slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. In the hands of Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And, Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest. They were shooting for the 1st down on that one, and, boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Packers ready to take over offensively.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw, Young. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Dancing to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Young. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position.
They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And what qualities really attracted Kansas City to move up to get Patrick Mahomes? We know it's the big arm. He got that from his dad, a former Major League pitcher. But also has the moxie and the ability to move outside of the pocket and make any throw you want. Across body, all the way downfield, the short stuff. This guy's got it all.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. Looky here, a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now here's Young.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Here's Young from the shotgun.
Oh, Johnson, nice grab.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Third and short yardage. Young on the move to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. Young to throw it. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Elliott running right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some space here. breaks through the contact. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Second and 5.
To throw, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll buy some time right. Young into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here is Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. It's complete to Fuller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here. Wide open receiver complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On first down, it's Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff left. Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. It's Young on first down. A dump off to Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 38, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Young. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And, oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wilson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And it's fielded at the 34.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal from the 3.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A
first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. On first down, Wilson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 38, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. That one complete to Elliott. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The give is to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Robert Tunyon.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going left side, it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Mahomes. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
And they'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Junior Seau, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Throwing is Wilson.
That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Running with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 31, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Elliott. He's to the 10 and all the way down to the 5.
107 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy that...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 36, Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Running with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jake Youngblood. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Wilson.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield. but came up empty.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And that one will drop incomplete. 4 seconds remaining now in this half. Likely time for just 1 fight. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 20. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.